Okay, so we're starting this video with more definitions, and we're going to talk about complementary and supplementary angles. So two angles that are added together and form the right angle, they're called complementary angles. So in other words, their measures add up to 90 degrees, and two angles that added together form a straight angles are called supplementary angles. So they're together the measures of supplementary angles will add up to 180. Okay, so here's an example. Um, for an angle measuring 40 degrees, find a complementary angle. So we know that for complementary, the angles together they form 90-degree angle, right? So if this angle is 40, so what's the other angle? We're going to call it x. So we know that together they should make 90. So 40 plus x equals 90. So that means that x is 90 minus 40. So x must be 50 degrees. So let's check. If x equals 50, 50 and 40, are they going to form 90 together? And the answer is yes. So we found our complementary angle. So a 50-degree angle is complementary to a 40-degree angle because together they form 90. Okay, now for supplementary angle, remember they both together, they have to form a straight angle or an 180-degree angle. So together it's 180. We have 40. 40 is an acute angle. So it's actually probably less than 40. That's I estimate about to be about 30, but it's not important. We're sketching. It's not an accurate graph, it's just a sketch. Um, okay, so what is this angle? So we know that x and 40 together form a straight angle, 180. So x must be 180 minus 40. So that's 140 degree. So x must be 140 degrees. So if we add them together, 140 and 40, we're going to get 180. And the answer is yes. What had just happened? This is 140. Okay, there we go. Let's proceed to our next example. Here, we're asked to draw an angle in static position measured in degrees. So here we're gonna sketch a 30-degree angle in standard position. Well, first of all, the static position opens here, right? It's so the initial side coincide with the positive direction of the x-axis. We know this is a less than 90-degree angle, right? So this is going to be an acute angle, so it's going to be in our first quadrant. Now, which portion of 90 degrees is it? Well, if we just divide 30 by 90, we're gonna, when we simplify, we're gonna find out that it's 1/3. So a 30-degree angle is a third of a 90-degree angle. So if you visually, like, okay, we could take actually, there is a tool which helps you to measure angles accurately, but if you just wanted to eyeball it, then you would basically divide this 90 degrees opening into uh, three equal portions. So I would say like this is probably 1 and this is going to be a another one. So like these rays, they would divide equally. Well, we're eyeballing it. Okay, so um, this is 1, 2, 3 portions. We divided our 90-degree into 3 portions. So 30-degree angle is just 1/3. So this, I would say this is our 30-degree angle. Okay. Now it says sketch a negative 135-degree angle in static position. So again, we start with a positive direction on the x-axis. Negative means we're going, it starts rotating downwards, clockwise, in clockwise direction. And 135 is more than 90, right? So it's gonna pass this position, but it's less than 180. So it's not quite gonna get here. So it's gonna be stuck somewhere here in quadrant 3. All right. So, but how far into quadrant 3 is going to go? Well, if we if we add 90, or like if you have positive 35, we would subtract 90, but because it's a negative 135, we're gonna actually add 90. So any 90 that gives us 45 negative. So when we pass 90, we still have 45 degrees to go. And 45 is actually a half of 90, right? So if you were to divide 45 by 90 and simplify, that's gonna come up with 1/2. So we're gonna do 90 plus a half of a 90. So that's gonna be here in this position. So this is my negative 135-degree angle. That's how I sketch that angle. Okay, the next example, it says draw an angle in standard position measured in degrees, and you're going to sketch a 240-degree angle. And I want you to try it by yourself. So pause here and try it. Okay, so I assume that you already paused it and tried it, and let's do it together. So 240, it's positive, so that means that we're going into counterclockwise. So it's bigger than 90, it's bigger than 180. So but it's not quite 270. Remember, this position is 270. So it's going to be in the third quadrant, but how far into the third quadrant is going to go? So if we have 240 and subtract 180, that will leave us with 60. Okay, so it's 180 plus 60. Now, which portion of a 90-degree angle is it? Because we have this quarter here of a 90 degrees. So if we simplify this fraction, you're going to get 2/3. So it's after you hit 180, it's 2/3 of the next 90 angle. So again, we're going to do mentally the same thing that we did here. We divide this angle mentally into 3 equal portions. And since it's 2/3, so we're going to start opening. This is 90, this is 180, and then we have to make another 60. So we're going to end up right here. Okay, so this is our 240 degrees, and hopefully that's what you did. If not, if you didn't get that, then basically go ahead and think about it and figure out, where did you go wrong? Why did you not get this answer? And the last problem that we're gonna look at in this video is the following. Find the measure of each marked angle. So from this picture, we know that these angles are complementary, right? How do we know that? Pause if you need a minute to think about it. Well, we know they're complementary because we have this angular mark here, which tells us that this angle is a 90-degree angle. Okay, so we know that if we're gonna add these angles, then we're gonna get a 90-degree angle. Well, can we solve for x? Yes, we can. So 3x's and 6x's together will give us 9x. And when we divide both sides by 9, we get x equals 10 degrees. So x is 10 degrees. Question, did we answer the question paused in the problem? And I hope that you know that the answer to the question is no, because here we didn't have just x. We have one angle that's 3x and another angle that's 6x. So 3x is going to be 3 times 10 degrees, and that gives us 30 degrees. And 6x is 6 times that 10 degrees. It's going to be 60 degrees. So this angle is actually 30 degrees angle, and this angle is a 60-degree angle. And if we add them together, we do get 90. So they are complementary angles. Okay, guys, this is it for this video. Please continue to the next video.